Hi Psych 105, Commissioner Marseglier here, and today's video is because I couldn't find tapes or videos online. I'm trying to talk about that different member in every group who acts kind of disruptive. Sometimes their disruption is pretty subtle, but it's something that a group leader needs to understand to be able to step in and correct, or the whole group process can be disrupted. So since I couldn't find a video, I'm going to have to try to be an actress here. Afterwards, I'm going to write down a list of behaviors, and I'm going to ask you to match the video behavior with that list and turn it into me. How will you tell the difference? You can either explain the person's behavior next to the name for that behavior, or I brought 8 scarves with me, and as I change the behavior, I'm going to change the scarf. And so you could say, for example, and this is not one of the behaviors, but you could say the happy person had the black and white scarf on, and that'll help you explain it. Hopefully when you're in the module, you'll see it a little clearer how to do this. So I am going to try some acting here. Let's pretend that this is a group for women, and we'll make it a group for women who are trying to improve their relationships with their partners. So they are there and they're focused on themselves, on how to interact with their partners. Some of that will come out of the group. And let's assume they've been meeting for about 2 months. And we'll start with this one. I think that all the women in here are obviously very strong. So I'm not sure why we are spending time on this abuse issue. I mean, we're here because we're strong women, right? We want to make our relationships better. Okay. Well, we'd probably get more done if Mary came on time, but you know how she is. You're right. You're right. She's late, she's a little whiffy all the time, but we love her anyway. So, when I was 16, I started to date Tom. Tom was a really cute guy. He played on a football team. He was one of 4 or 5 people in his family. I was pretty close with his sister, too. I got to know his mom, and he was really nice to me. They had a lot of money, so he was always spending money on me, and that was the way his family learned affection. One of the best things he ever got me was this blouse I loved. I still have it. I saved it because the material was like silk, and I think they called it Hakapoo at the time, and that was really important to me. And we dated for a really long time, and then I met Joe, and Joe and I dated for a few years. Joe was blonde, and I really liked his blonde hair. I used to always want to touch his blonde hair, and he was just cute. He had 3 sisters and a brother. Okay, now I'm going to switch. Okay, everyone, I just have to say this. There's a lot of sometimes sadness and emotion here, but I just need you all to know you are loved. We are a group of powerful, strong women, and it doesn't matter what happens because just all of us need to know that we're loved. No, I'm all right. I really know. Oh, wow, Sue, that boyfriend of yours got you a dog. That must be rough. We have been meeting for what, 3 or 4 months now, and I've never seen us do it this way before. I thought we usually started off with kind of a preview, and then we talked about emotions, and then we went on. This is confusing to me. I feel like maybe we tried this. I think it was our 3rd meeting in March, and it didn't go well, so I just don't recommend that we do this. So this is like the 2nd session that we have done this whole inner voice thing, and taking a pause, count to 10, and in our relationships we're supposed to listen to our inner voice. I just want to tell you that, like, I like my outer voice. I like the fact that I just say what's on my mind. That's what I'm going to do. And I don't think this listening to the inner voice is going to be good for me. All right, thanks, everybody. Don't be laughing at my acting ability.